We just listened the song or prayer, Buddham Sharanam Gacchami, Dharmam Sharanam Gacchami, Sangam Sharanam Gacchami. That's exactly what we do when we come here into the new country and new environment. Especially because this is our choice to come here. And this is our new home, away from our own home. Now it is home for the future, and especially for the next generation. So when we come here, we all have our cultural heritage, what we just saw there before. And this is how also we preserve our culture, but also simultaneously we all have to focus about the balancing our culture and adopt our new country, new language and new environment. We easily try to fit into the new environment, new language, but the most important thing, have a balance between the culture, to preserve our culture and also adopt the new culture. The main thing when we come here into the new country, especially we have a more trouble than the children. Children, because they adopt the thing very quickly, nicely, easily into the school, and sometimes they also get a lot of other information from their families and their parents. We do this and we do that only, and sometimes. So the main thing we have to keep in our mind that try not to be like too much rigid or too much orthodox. When we came here in this country, so we have to follow their rules and regulations, and also we have to blend into the society. So if we just keep it to ourselves, it's also not good. So that's why when you're teaching to the children, they have to be a little bit more open and more positive attitude about almost everything. So when they a little bit more open and accept all other culture and other things from the school and from the other society also, they learn quite a lot more things. So by the positive attitude, we all know a lot of other people come into the different country, and even there they have an extraordinary winning position. They are the winners, and they are the good, successful business people, and all of them we can see into the different society everywhere. So normally when we see what they do differently, the winners and successful people, they don't do the different things. They don't do the different things, but we can see they do the thing differently. So that's a different. They do the thing differently. They use the same country, same environment and everything. But also they always focus on their achievement and goals. So if you always focus on what we coming here to be always success, to raise the children into the different cultural society is also very, very important. And all important things mostly they depend upon their parents, especially the mother. Mother's responsibility is extraordinary because she is the one you always with the little children at home. So how to behave at home with all the day-to-day work also to get the help from there into the family and also to end the school. So we always, from our country, Sri Lanka or India, our Indian background or anywhere, if you see, we always focus on the education. We always focus on education because we know education is everything, and that's the only thing we know sometimes. So, but we have to be flexible to give both the education and the cultural thing. So while you raising the children mainly with the little children, most of the time, if you see with the different changing technology world, our responsibility more with when the little boy or girl, 3 years old only, 3 to 13, you can teach them, you can tell them, so they can preserve our cultural values and everything what we bought from our country. So if you take care from the 3 to 13, they will be preserve, they will be balanced automatically. Because at home we speak our language, we have to speak our language also, because otherwise they didn't know and they won't be in touch with the language also. So just focus always also on the whole thing, especially with the education. Once they are in the high school and they know and they start to pick up a lot of other things, what my parents do, what my mother do, what my father do, what they do in the spare time. So if you do, the children don't normally do what they told you or you told them to do, but normally they do what you do. So we have to be focused as a parents, so we teach them and tell them the proper thing, so they reflect in their life also. Education is also a very important thing as far as the primary, then after from year 7 to 10, and especially year 11 and 12. They are like uphill. We all know we got selective schools exams and everything. So there are only 3,000 and about 300 seats for the selective schools. But we all know that more than 17,000 children apply for that little seats. So just in case somebody didn't get the admission into their school, that's not the end of the world. Even in the HSC, if they don't get the proper UI or ATAR like now, so it is not end of the world. Always be focused what you're doing, what you do, any education. It's not just the MBBS or engineering degree you do. A lot of other degrees are there, so you can do like in the legal side or journalism side or accounting and other the chartered accountancy and a lot of other heaps of other nowadays is a lot of different area you can go. So we always focus, always the main thing, the children goal to get the ATAR or UI or marks is not just children goal. It must be like the family goal. When it is family goal, everybody helps that little boy or girl to achieve that marks or that one. It must be the family goal. We have to just help them out. They do not need, normally, they don't need your just facility or just pay the fees and put into the classroom. Most of the time, a lot of time, they don't need any kind of outer help at all. Just give them a little bit your more family quality time and they will be alright. Just the quality family time is more important than you give a lot of other aids, the separate room or computer or a lot of other things. So also they need your time, your love, parents' love, mother's time. They need that kind of thing. So like 4 p.m. to 10 p.m. they need you. They don't need your money. One day they will give you the money. They will give you the waterfront property. They will give you whatever the car you want. They are the children here. Normally, we think we have to give them. But if you see in this society and this fast-going cultural and tremendous development all over the world, they will give you what you want. At the moment they need you, like at the 10 years, we left all our family, friends and everybody back home. So we always focus on why we here, why we left all these things to bring our children in multicultural society. So why we here for? So if we always focus on those things, we naturally is come like when we said it before, like a Sangam Sharanam Gacchami thing. It's a community. Community bonding is an extraordinary thing. So like my friend Nihal and Amal, I know them. So today I got opportunity to come here and talk and share my experience and knowledge, whatever I know. When I raised, I was also, my background was a bit different. I'm not going into too much detail about my background, but when I came, my son was not going into the school also, just he was start one year, and the elder son, he was in year 4. So the first son is already passed and we're doing the Bachelor of Laws and Bachelor of Business with Finance major, and already working with the PricewaterhouseCoopers at the moment. And my second son He's 20 years old. He already did with the 96.5 with the 4 units English. He was good in the English, so teacher inspired him. His school teacher inspired him also to get the education about, and he did he's doing a Bachelor of Communication Journalism and International Studies. So he's already been to a couple of other countries. He's just 20 years old, but he already been to the New Delhi to cover the Commonwealth Games. Also is a sports journalist at the moment, and he already been to the Muscat for 3 days to cover the Asian Beach Games. And at the moment, since last 10 days, he's in the France doing the international studies. So by giving a little bit of more of our time with the kids, they always do better, they perform well, they know a lot of the things. We always underestimate our children. So we please do not do that. We all will be successful. Our children is extraordinary and they will perform very well. So be calm, always be positive and do the right things and tell them to do right things. Be open. That's the main message what I have experienced since years in here. And I work in the railways more than about 14 years now. And I'm also the teaching side. I'm doing when the new cars or drivers or the people join to the railways. I do sometimes the classroom lectures and the training the people also. So that's I don't have any problem since last 17 years in this country. So be by little bit open mind with other people. And the last thing, always when you thinking your way, when you doing things our way, always think of the other point of people, other people's point of view, and you will change your world. Change a little bit. Look at their point of view. Forget the world. Start with the family. Look at your partner point of view, husband point of view, wife point of view, children's point of view, how they look at you, why are they doing this thing. So once you look at their point of view, we all can change easily. So we will change. So little change in ourselves, make the big change in the world, in our family, friends and society, in our community. So thanks for the opportunity today.